Well, greetings and hello there, everyone. It's me, your beloved Star Wars Dad, Nooch Too Good, and welcome to my 2025 Beginner's Guide to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. And I was looking at this, trying to figure out how I should talk about the game, and you know, we all know that at its heart, this is a farming game. You farm characters, you go through, or a collecting game, right? You collect characters, you gear them up, you farm them, you use them in different game modes, and we published a lot of farming guides along the way for your help. But I want to do more than just a farming guide. I don't really want to talk about, we talk about farming a lot on the channel, what to farm, how to farm it. I guess I can leave this up. I didn't know this was going to come up. Anyway, so we'll talk. We're gonna kind of stay away from farming where I can. There's other videos on that. I want to give you a high-level overview of everything in the game. We're going to start right here. Right here. This is on the list, but we're going to go right there first. This is, you get these login rewards every day, and that's fine. They give them to you in-game. But the web store, you've got to go to the SWGOH Webstore and log into it every single day. There are extra rewards, extra energy, extra calendars, a lot of extra stuff in the game for logging into the SWGOH Webstore every single day. In addition, if you play on the PC client, so there is a PC client on the EA app, you get an extra chest in here every day that you can purchase as just to give you some extra stuff for logging into the PC. So that's your beginner's guide there. Now, let's talk about what I think is the most important thing to talk to everybody about who's just starting the game. And it's something that I've realized when I look at games I haven't played before, I just open it up, the opening screen, the UI, or whatever you want to talk about it, the main screen, the Cantina, as we call it around here, of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. And I want to talk about everything that you see on this page for all of you beginners out there. And again, this is a high-level overview. I'm going to sprinkle in some videos, and you've probably already seen a couple here. I'm going to sprinkle in videos that I've made over time that can help you learn more in depth about each of these things as we're talking. So let's get to our high-level overview. First, you're going to start up here with your energy. This is where all of your energy is, including your conquest energy, your ship energy, your mod energy, cantina energy, regular energy, and your crystals. It's going to show up here how much you have. You can take some of these. I think you can take them up to 1,000. You can take regular energy up to 2,000 before you. Anyway, this is where it's going to show you how much energy you've got in the game, how much you've got to spend on the different tables. Over here, this is going to show your collection, the journey guide, allies, and inbox. Let's go through these really quickly here. Here's your collection of characters. You can put together squads. You can, in your characters, you can sort them out by where they are: light side, dark side, droids, Geonosians, Gungans, Hutt Cartel, etc. You can sort them by speed, rarity, gear tier, etc. You can look at the squads you have built on your. Well, why aren't my squads showing? There we go. You can look at squads. You can build different squad sets for different game modes and everything in the squad. Here you can look at your ships. You're going to be farming ships as well along the way. Down here, your fleets. You can put together fleets. The same as we have squads, we have fleets, and that's pretty new, but we do have it there in the game. The journey guide. If you have a journey in progress, right now I'm farming Sith Eternal Emperor as my journey. It'll show right here for you. You can even get to the full journey guide there. We're going to go a different way in a moment. And Datacrons. It's all available over here for you in the collection menu. The journey guide. This is where you're going to go to see what it takes to unlock all these different characters in the game. If you want to unlock Emperor Palpatine, you go here, you see that you're going to need 5 7-star rebels at whatever gear level you want, and it's just going to give you recommended power. Each of these journeys is going to be different. The top ones are the easiest ones, and it kind of almost always, not always, sort of basically goes level of difficulty. Easy at the top, hard at the bottom, not an exact match, but pretty close. Some of the older journeys are definitely easier than the new ones. There are guild journeys here. These are changed over time. These are characters you collect through raids. If you're starting off in a guild that's doing lower level raids, you'll collect these characters. If you're starting off in a guild that's doing the newest raid, or whatever the newest raid in the block is, you'll get currency to buy these characters with Han Solo, Darth Traya, and General Kenobi. Down here, you get these characters through territory battles. And then Galactic Legends. When you want to farm a Galactic Legend, you'll come here, you'll see the requirements. It'll tell you all the requirements right here. You'll farm those requirements to unlock the Galactic Legends, and you will get them unlocked in the game. And that's the basics of that. Well, no, that's the journey guide. Allies, sorry, I'm going way ahead of myself here. You can manage your allies here. You're going to want to try to have 50 allies. I recommend to everybody that you get big allies in game. We're going to talk about why that's important here in a moment. Get big allies. Go join my Discord. Join somebody else's Discord. Ask experienced players on stream. Ask experienced players in my Discord. We even have a room where you can request allies in my Discord. You want to have powerful allies when you're starting off so you can complete all of the different nodes. Once you complete the nodes, then it's just people you got that are connections for you. The inbox, you'll get information in here about daily rewards. You'll get information about rewards from territory battles, territory wars, etc. Your daily login rewards. You can go to the newsletter. Tells you what's going on. There's all Galactic Legend of Ahsoka has arrived on the table, bonus drops, etc. You can even go to the forums from the inbox. That's the basics of what's at the top, what's on the left side of the screen. Let's talk about what's going on the screen. Let's start right here in light side battles and dark side battles. These are some of the first things you do in the game. You spend this regular energy. The nice thing is if you open up a table, you'll see which energy was out there. So here it's my regular energy. We just call this energy here, but you can use that on the light side and also on the dark side tables. What are you farming here? Well, you're going to be farming gear on the easy nodes or the normal nodes, and on the hard nodes, you'll be farming character shards, and that's how you unlock characters. 330 shards to get a character to 7 stars. You get 2 per node on those for characters that have been around for over a year. Anybody released in the last year, you're only going to get 1 node per shard. Also, it related to that is the Cantina. The Cantina here pardon me, the Cantina is another way to farm character shards. It is faster than regular energy nodes, and you do get some extra stuff like some ability material mats in here. You get some training droids, and experience points. The Cantina is the fastest way to farm characters in the game other than buying them in the shops. But yeah, the dark side, light side battles in Cantina, these are the places that you're going to be farming characters when you're farming them via regular nodes. We can also look at the shipments here. I just recently made a video about all of the different shipments and shops within the shipments. I'm going to direct you to that. This is an important place you need to be every day of your gaming career in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, be unlocking shipments. And I recommend you go watch that video if you want to learn more about it. I don't want to get too in depth in here, but in shipments you've got gear, you've got character shards, you've got ships you can farm. Pretty much everything you're ever going to need to farm is going to be in the shipments. It is a wealth of diverse farming for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes in the shipments. The store is going to open up for you early as well. This is where you can buy stuff with money. Right here would be a Lightspeed bundle. Lightspeed bundles released, they're getting you to the end game content faster for spending some money. You can spend some money and unlock characters or teams that would normally take you months or even years to unlock in the game. You can buy them here. But in addition to that, there's other things available for money like energy, like Kyrotex, lots of gear, character shards, lots of things. You should only do this, by the way. Don't do this unless you're wailing right off the bat for everything. But anyway, lots of stuff in the shop. The main thing I want to show you, and by the way, I never go to resources. You should never use this shop. Resources, don't ever use it as a shop, or a store. And then you can buy crystals here. Crystals are the currency of the game. One thing I want to note here is Bronzium data cards. You can unlock 1 Bronzium data card for every 250 ally points you get. You get ally points by doing light side and dark side battles and Cantina battles. I think you may also get them now from fleet battles and from mod battle. I'm not sure. Do you get them there or not? I don't remember. But you're going to get them for just playing the game every day. And you unlock these Bronziums. I recommend getting an auto clicker if you can, doing it on your phone. But I wish they would just take this, give me a button to press so I can unlock all my Bronziums. But you unlock your Bronziums here, you get yourself valuable gear, training droids, credits, and even character shards, more than that you might need in the game. You should, if you want to set aside one day, I'll save up to like 150,000 of these, and then I get out my auto clicker and just run through it while I'm working. It just sits there for an hour and runs through while I'm working. So that's the store as well. Let's break off to the left a little bit and talk about what's over to the left side of the screen. Here we start with mod battles and mod challenges. As a new player, you're going to start off first in mod battles down here at the beginning. The important thing to note here is your only goal for the first 8 tiers of mod battles is to get through them. That's your only goal. Get through them. Nothing else matters. You don't need these mods. These are 1 and 2 dot mods. They are not going to serve you through any point in the game other than the very, very, very beginning, maybe even if that. You want to play all the way through them at level 80, tier 9 unlocks. This will be the only place you ever go again in mod battles. This is where you unlock slicing materials to slice your mods. I'm going to be rolling Mods 101 over the top of that at some point. Go check out Mods 101 and my mods playlist to learn more about that. Mod challenges is where you're actually going to farm mods themselves, health mods, defense mods, crit damage, crit chance, etc. In here, once again, you're going to complete all these tiers, and you do get crystals for completing them, but you're going to end up just playing only over here on the tier 3. This is where you're going to get all of the mods that you really need to get in the game. You're going to be getting the 5 dot mods here on tier 3. 5 dot mods as a starter mod is the only thing that matters. The only thing that matters. You should not be farming down here for 2, 3, and 4. I'm gonna get one. I'll do one just to show you. Here is a 4 dot mod and a 3 dot mod. Useless. Don't farm them. You don't need them. Stick here with this. You're going to be better off. Now, you'll notice that as I'm doing these challenges, there's stuff rolling across the screen. Let's do it up here. We'll talk about Galactic War. Let's talk about Galactic War, then I'll go over the stuff rolling across the top of the screen. Galactic War is something that's going to open up immediately for you in game. And the way the Galactic War starts is you get 12 battles every single day to fight through the Galactic War map. It's your first experience in the game, really, with fighting versus PvEVP kind of content. Other people's teams that they have had or do have in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes will be posted here for you to battle. You'll jump into these nodes, select the battle, put your best team out there, and you'll go to town fighting that other person's team. Now, for levels 1 to 85, if you are free to play, it only takes 2 weeks to get through level 85 anymore. So I do recommend just playing through level 85 before you buy the Hyperdrive bundle, which we'll mention in a moment. There's that daily quest that just popped up. When you fight one battle in there, you'll get rewards for it. Once you get to level 85, you can multi-sim this right here. Multi-sim, sim it 11 times. Boom, it's done. All your rewards, all the battles are fought. All the rewards are there. You're done with it. You redeem them here in the shop. You buy stuff that's going to be valuable to you down the road. And that's the Galactic War store. It's really important for a couple weeks, and it just becomes fodder for you to feed off of. Conquest is something that's going to come into play for you as well. You're going to be playing through Conquest. Once you get to level 85, you start in easy conquest, and you go to normal conquest. When you get to 4 million galactic power, you can go into hard conquest. Here, you're going to be farming characters. So in conquest, you farm special release characters like Darkseid Ray here, or like Ezra Exile here. So this you call Darkseid Ray Darkseid Vision. Yeah, from Ray's Vision in everybody's favorite movie, Rise of Skywalker. Anyway, so you farm characters in here. In addition to getting a lot of gear and other things you're going to use, a lot of mod materials in here, and a lot of Omicrons is what you're going to get. You can buy the episode or the Conquest Pass, which is highly recommended. Does a lot for you if you're able to purchase it only once you get to hard conquest. Only once you get to hard conquest. That's what you're going to find in the Galactic battles. Let's talk about what we were just talking about: the episode track and quests. You saw me complete those quests. That was the banner that came across the top of the screen, and that's these. I purchased 3 store shipments. I can claim this quest now. I finished a Galactic War battle. I can claim this now. I opened a data card. I claim this now. As I go through all of these, I spend my energy. I finish challenges, etc. I end up completing all my quests, and I get some rewards. We will do this by the end of this video, and I promise you, by the time we get to the end, we will have gone through everything. By the way, you'll see a little red dot on the store every now and then, the number 1. That means you've got a free Bronze Game data card. You get, I don't know, 8 of these a day, 10 of these a day, I don't know. You get a bunch of them a day. Every time you log in, you'll get those. One more side note, as we're talking about getting a bunch of them a day, every certain amount of time, how am I going to see this here? Your reset or your refresh time, let me go to the other side of the screen, you can't see that. Your refresh here, it'll give you energy or other, energy is the main thing in here. Several times a day, it gives you bonus energy for logging in at those times a day. Make sure it's a time that works for you so you can make sure to get all of your energy logged in. And the way you take a look at that, is up here in your settings. If you want to change your energy time or your time settings, you go to your time settings. You can change your payouts. You can change your when your energy's there. So that's where you can change your time settings if you need to do that. Also here you can change your graphic settings for how it looks on your screen. Chat settings, I don't even know what's there. I never bother with that. Keyboard bindings, I don't want keyboard bindings. I keep it off. Help, audio settings. You can turn your volume up, off, down, around. Time settings, legal. I guess that's just what they got to publish, and then exit the game. Another thing that'll be in here is connecting to EA, and you'll need to connect to EA to log into the SWGOH Webstore. So that'd be important for you initially up here. Over here, you set up your name. You get a nice little, fight me here. You can look at your teams you have in Squad Arena and Fleet Arena right now. You can look at your stats for your galactic power, characters and ships, how many fleet battles you want, etc. on here. I don't spend hardly any time in here. You can get your whatever you want to get, your portrait and your title. Whatever. Let's go back over here. We talked about mods already. Let's talk about challenges. You're going to be doing challenges from the very beginning. These challenges give you extra rewards. When you first start, you're going to have to go in and do the battles and fight these battles with certain types of characters. I'm not going to fight them right now. Well, let me fight this one. This is one reason I recommend having big allies, and I forgot to tell you the other reason, which I'll come back to in a moment. If you have big allies, you can go with a team like this. My team could be moderate Garbo, not very good, and I put a Supreme Leader Kylo Ren in there for one of my powerful allies. I click battle. He will bring home the whole battle for me and take care of it all on his own. The same is true, and I should have said, oh, I'm on basic here. Hang on. You can auto basic if you want. I need to take it off of that. So auto battle, you can change it here to all abilities are basic. There are times when you only want to do basics. I think of that time with Night Sisters when people usually use it. Anyway, you don't generally want to do that, but in here, in your challenges, one of your challenges, and in your Cantina battles, your your light and dark side battles, and I think in some of your mod challenges, you can get an ally. That's why you want to have powerful allies. People have asked me at different times, what kind of team do I need to get through light side tier 9E? Let me go show what I'm talking about here. I know I'm jumping around a little bit, but it all kind of intertwines, right? So light side, 9, hard, 9D. What team do I need to get through this? I don't know, man. Go get yourself a good ally so that when you do this battle, you'll be able to grab a Galactic Legend. Where are my Galactic Legends? Hold on. Battle. I ain't got no Galactic Legends in my account, so where you can grab a Commander Luke Skywalker, who's really awesome, or a Padme, who's pretty awesome, or a Hera, who can be great, really awesome for a Phoenix team. You can grab your allies' characters to assist you and really do all the heavy lifting on their own for light, dark side, Cantina, and some other battles as well. That's why you want to have powerful allies in this game. Once you've maxed out all your challenges, and over here, credits, you can see I get credits for this. Over here, I'm getting gear. My rewards are gear. You want to get to the max on these as quick as you can. This gear is very valuable in game. Once you've got them all maxed out, you can just multi-sim them all day long. As far as sim tickets, they give you a lot of them very early now. You're never going to have to worry about running out of sim tickets. It was a thing that was built in from the beginning. It used to be more difficult back in the day. Now it's very easy. They give you a lot of them. Don't worry about simming. It's going to be fine. Over here in the guild page is what I clicked on. The guild page right over here. You'll initially look for a guild here, although I recommend looking for guilds in other ways, and I've got a couple videos for that we're probably showing you right now. You can manage your guild here. You can look at your guild members to see who's getting their tickets. You can leave your guild from the screen. You can do a gear exchange here. Once your guild gets super duper advanced or fairly advanced or pretty advanced, you're not gonna have a lot of people requesting gear anymore in the guild exchange. It's just how it works. It's more of an early game type of thing. You can search for guilds here. I don't recommend doing it this way. There are better ways to find a guild. You can enter if your guild is playing Territory War or Territory Battles. This is where you enter that. Territory Wars is a game mode where your guild faces off against another guild. Mano y mano, face to face. Not really mano y mano, it's more like 50 versus 50, but whatever. You get different territories, you populate these territories with the teams in your guild, then it unlocks and you just break loose all mayhem and hell on each other and try to destroy the other team's defenses in Territory War. Territory Battle is more of a PvE thing. You go through maps designed by Capital Games that give you rewards. The more of the guild that participates, the better off you always are in territory battles. A note to everyone, if you want to stay in your guild and your guild is serious, participate, please. If you don't participate, you're going to get booted, and it's not my fault. Don't say I didn't warn you. Over here, you can get involved in raids, and you see my guild is doing Battle for Naboo. That's the newest raid. These three are the big most newest raids: Speeder Bike and Crate Dragon. The old raids are the Pit, Tank Takedown, and Sith Triumvirate. This is where you get rewards like Darth Treya. You can see it right there. It's probably not gonna, there it is. There you go, Darth Treya shards. So that's how we used to unlock General Kenobi and Han Solo and Darth Treya back in the day. They're available in the shipments now, which if you watch that video, you'll see it. Again, I'm not going to go through all the shipments here, but this is where your raids are. Guild events, we got that. Solo events. You can find your solo events over here. It's not the best place to find them, so we're going to back out of that. Guild store, I've never done it through here. You can just do it in shipments. You'll get to the guild store. I've literally never clicked on this guy till just now. I just did. Look at me. I'm fancy. Oh, by the way, my guild name is showing up there. What you'll find, so my guild is the House of Ren. What you'll find, I don't know why this is a problem. I need a drink of water. Oh. What you'll find is that if you have special characters, and like these are not O's, they're a special kind of O. The program doesn't recognize it, just throws a question mark in there. Don't ask me why. I don't know why they can't fix it. It's not my problem. Whatever, dude. That's your guild place, your shop. Championships, Grand Arena Championship. This is what most of us tend to play for. We love Grand Arena Championships. This is where you do face off against one other player with your entire roster, mano a mano. The rewards in here are tremendous. You're getting crystals for playing Grand Arena. Crystals are the main currency in the game. You refresh your energy with crystals every day, you know, and you can buy character shards and crystals are the currency we all live by in the game. You're also going to get some Zetas and etc. You want to do as well as possible in Grand Arena. And yes, there are some weird matchmaking issues at the lower levels and mid levels of Grand Arena. Just deal with it. You're going to play bigger rosters than yourself. It's dumb, and we want them to fix it. Maybe they'll fix it at some point, but Grand Arena is where you make your bacon for me. Some people do prefer the guild events like Territory Wars and Territory Battles, and more power to you. It takes all kinds. I prefer Grand Arena. For me, I get to go in there, and Nooch 2 Punch Up gets to play against Miraval Marnath. We can look at our collections. Here's my collection. Congratulations to me. And here's Miraval Marnath's collection. Congratulations to Miraval. We take our collections, we throw them into a map, team by team by team. And then we fight each other to see if we can clear off each other's teams and take advantage of it. And sometimes Lumpy Potato doesn't play, so I get the win here because I cleared off a bunch of his teams off the map and took care of business, and he just decided not to play. So I get a W there. I feel good. I get some nice little fatty crystals to add to my roster. Grand Arena is the game mode that I play for primarily out of everything. I love Grand Arena. You'll love it too. You'll find sometimes it's frustrating, but it is what it is. Let's move over to here and let's talk about this side of the menu first before we move on. Kind of nice to have an event active up here right now. This is a special event. Bonus drops are available. For a limited time, select PvE modes will receive bonus drops. Blah, 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 blah. Those bonus drops are things like... And they're lit up in gold here, you see. So in mod battles, when I do a mod battle, I'm going to get bonus drops of IG-12 and Grogu. So when I multi-sim that, skadoosh, thank you for the bonus drops. And I'm doing my daily quest of 600 energy while I'm doing that. If I go down to Cantina battles, over to here, I'm going to grab some signal data because that's what I need right now. Skadoosh, I get shards of nothing. Oh, I'm getting Zetas in here. The bonus is Zetas in here. Hang on, I was thinking it was shards. I get some bonus Zetas. You can't get enough of these, especially in the game. If you're buying Lightspeed bundles, you'll never have enough Zetas. I go down here to light side battles. I do them. I get Keller and Beck as a bonus. I go to dark side battles. I get Paz Vizsla as well. These are requirements, by the way, to farm Bo-Katan Mandalore, which if you go in the journey guide, it all ties together, guys. If you go in the journey guide, you look at Bo-Katan Mandalore down here. I don't have her yet. You need Keller and Beck, Paz Vizsla, IG-12 of Grogu, and the Mandalorian Beskar Armor at Relic 7. Beskar Armor at Relic 7 to unlock Bo-Katan Mandalore. So it all kind of, oh, look, I got another free Bronze Team data card again. Let's grab that. Every 10 minutes or so, is that right? Have I been going? I've been babbling that long. Let's keep going. So that's at the top there, special event. Here is where you go into Grand Arena. Also, when you're playing, you're going to enter a lot more through here than you are through here, just as a heads up on that. Then with the events, these are daily events that come out every day. They'll always be listed here. They show you the events about 5 days out, or 6 days out, so you can see what's coming up for you very soon. So always check here to see what events are there. Assault battles are a big focus of this channel because they really feed your roster and they give you a lot of gear that you have trouble getting other places. You can also get into guild raids and guild events from here. I was going to make a note earlier. I'll come back to it in 1 second. There is, that was events I just did, Sorry. Here you can also get to your territory wars and territory battles with a circle over there. We showed it to you already. Let me take one more thing over here and show it to you down here on the bottom left. Oh, by the way, this is your guild chat. You can see there's not a lot of chat that goes on in my guild here, and I don't think a lot of guilds do it. Most guilds are going to be chatting on Discord. If you go to Discord, you'll see chats like crazy. Everybody's talking to Discord. We're all having fun at Discord. This is not built for chat, but Discord, you guys get it. You're gamers. You know what's understanding. You know what's going on. You can also open individual chats with other players just for fun. And you can see I had these going on, and they delete after time. They remove. The guild can build other chats in here as well, but that's where chat is. And there's no global chat in this game, by the way. It's just not. It's not a thing. Then down here is also the raids. Whatever raid you got going is going to appear down here, bottom left. You can enter here. You can battle in the raid. Put your teams in. Play them. Have fun, enjoy yourself, get a little crazy, play some raids. That's what's going on over there. Let's shoot ourselves back over the other side of the screen. Boop. Oh, is that not up there? I thought hold on a second. There we go. Like and subscribe, everybody. If you got to this point of the TV of the video and you didn't like and subscribe, what are you doing with your life? I don't know. It's not my problem. I'm going to tell Mrs. Nooch. She won't be happy. All right, to the right side of the screen. We already talked about galactic battles. Let's talk about the arena table. This is an important table. You can also enter Grand Arena through here. That's the third place in the Cantina that it shows you to enter Grand Arena. That rhymed. This is lagging. Hold on. Thank you. I know you guys lagged there for a second on the applause, but I thank each and every single one of you. I thank you. Well, thank you. New Hampshire thanks you. All right. Anyway, Fleet Arena, Squad Arena, Grand Arena. There's Grand Arena. We've already talked about it. Fleet Arena is maybe the most important place to be early in the game and throughout the game. Fleet Arena rewards crystals for the top 50 players. And the higher you go, the more crystals you get every single day. If you're in the top 5, you get 300 to 400 crystals a day. And trust me, you want as many crystals as you can get. You can never have enough crystals. You refresh energy. You guys watch me do some energy refreshes already. Fleet Arena is an early goal. I tell every player, I know we're not going to talk farming here. I tell every single player, if you're not farming Executor first, you're not doing the game right. The Executor is the thing to farm and go for it in the Fleet Arena. There have been some changes in this over time, but I still think they're working hard to keep Fleet Arena as the Executor is the first farm here. Fleet Arena, go for it. Squad Arena, pretty meaningless. In fact, at this point, I rarely play Squad Arena. They only make us play one arena battle per day. Back when the game started, Squad Arena was the most important thing for about 6 years, maybe 7. You used to earn daily crystals in Squad Arena. And then they added crystals in Fleet Arena. Then they took the crystals off Squad Arena and put them into Grand Arena. And they upped the value of crystals in Fleet Arena. I might have gotten the order of that out of there somehow. But Squad Arena basically is now just a sandbox for testing your team out. And it's not a great sandbox. It is what it is. You do earn Squad Arena currency for finishing there every day. You're not gonna need to fight for this. Just stay up here getting 4 to 600 every day. You'll be fine. You redeem it here for character shards in the Squad Arena shop. That's the most important thing there. But Fleet Arena and Grand Arena are the most important things here on the arena table. We already talked about galactic battles. You can go to events here as well. We've gone to events about 4 different places on the map. In the Cantina, here's another place you can go to events. I don't ever use this either. I just use the buttons over here. I use the buttons on the right for my events. This one specifically. I don't know if I've ever clicked on that until right now either. So that's interesting. Maybe just some extra places on the, whatever. Ships. Hey, we didn't talk about ships yet. Ships are really important. We just mentioned Fleet Arena, another way to go to Fleet Arena. We just talked about that. This is where you farm ships. This is just like light and dark side energy nodes, but it's for ships instead. There are going to be ships required for a lot of different farms in the game, including some of your capital ships like Executor Profundity Leviathan, and also for some galactic legends like Sith Eternal and Jedi Master Luke Skywalker. So ship farming is going to be really important from day one of playing Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Now, you can ship farm elsewhere as well. There are regular energy nodes, light side and dark side, that have ships. There are some Cantina nodes that have ships that go along with the characters, not very many, but a few. And there are ships available in all the shipments, or all the shops, as we like to call them as well. And fleet challenges, you need to do these every day. You want to get to the top of these as soon as possible to start earning rewards, like I'm going to get here in a second. I'm going to be getting a lot of these shipbuilding materials. It's basically, these are credits for your characters. Excuse me, credits for your ships. You need credits to upgrade characters. We saw the credits down there in the daily challenges earlier. You need shipbuilding materials to build up your ships. Here's the credits. Those are credits. Can I see it here? Rewards, credits. There you go. Those credits will level up your characters. The shipbuilding materials level up your ships. The shard shop. Once you take a character to 7 stars, and once they're 7 stars, you will be getting extra shards on those characters. For 2 or 3 years in the game, those extra shards just went to waste. Nothing happened to them. They just went to the ether, and I don't know, maybe they became kyber crystals on some distant planet that we don't know about. Who knows? We can always dream about what happens to the character shards. We farmed the extra character shards we farmed for the first few years of the game. Then they developed the shard shop. Now, when I farm extra shards of characters, I get shard shop currency. Skadoosh! I can come here and spend this on all sorts of gear that I need. I can even spend it down here on Datacrons. Again, I made a shipment video the other day. I'm going to tie you to that. So, shard shop, that's just where you're going to cash in. You also get there just by going through your shipments. You'll get to shard shop eventually there. I have gone this way. I go this way more often than, actually, I go this way more often than not. And I go this way more often than zero. How about that? Is that a good way to put it? And finally, on the front page, I think this is the last thing we got to cover here. And again, high level, guys. This is high level. I've been sprinkling in my videos throughout this. Just go look up those videos. Pause here, write down the video or whatever. Go look it up. Those beginners guides. I got a beginners guide playlist. I got a mods playlist. I've got free to play playlists. I got playlists on farming Spring Leader Kylo Ren, Sith Eternal, Jabba the Hutt's been one of the big ones. I'm now farming Lord Vader free to play. We got playlists. I got playlists on spending $100 a week in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I got playlists on everything. Come to the channel. You can see anything and learn whatever you want to learn about the game as we get to the final spot on the front page here. And I'm going to tell you one thing before I get out of this. I'm absolutely sure that there's something I may have missed or not covered that you're confused about in the game. Again, I'm trying to keep this high level and just get through all the stuff on the front page, because to me, when I open up a new game, the most confusing thing to me is that front page of the game. All the different places I can go to do stuff. What do I do with them? That's all I'm trying to cover for you here today. In the Jawa Scavenger shop, this is where you come. Let me back up here a little bit. You're going to take your characters to gear levels. So your characters are geared up. I guess we could have covered this. You get stars on them. So you take them from 1 up to 7 stars by grabbing those shards. I just got 1 shard of Keller and Beck. That was a pretty bad pull. I didn't get any of Seer Junda here. Thanks so much for that. Then once you get them to 7 stars, you're done. Then you get your shard shop currency. A character can be upgraded to level 85. That's the max level for now. It has been since July 2016. I don't know, something like that. So level 85 has been the max for a long time. There's been kind of whispers of maybe going above that. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, this takes you to level 85. So far we got 7 stars, we got level 85. There are also gear levels here on your characters. You upgrade their gear, and the way you get that gear, we talked about that a lot. You get your gear through bronziums, through the shipments. You get it by doing your nodes. You get all this gear in the game by that. If you have all 6 pieces of gear on a character, character, you can just click the upgrade button and upgrade them. Over here are their abilities. You upgrade their abilities with the ability mats we've been talking about you getting in your daily challenges and also in Galactic War every day. You're going to get a lot of ability mats, and this is where you do that upgrading. Over here, you apply the mods. You can see I've got all these mods. You put them here. You make the mods the best you can do. Check out SWGOH.gg. Watch my mods playlist. And once a character is at gear 12, they're in blue, green, blue, and purple. When they get in purple, that's gears 7 through 11. When they get to gear 12, you are pushing the envelope at that point. You are on the edge of taking your character to relic levels, gear 13. We call that relic levels. And that's really the place you've got to be with almost every character in the game to make them useful at this point. There are some uses along the way for new players. You get a character to gear 12. The rest of the team is relic. You'll be fine. But this is where we relic characters. You can see on tech, I have farmed all 6 of these pieces. I recommend not filling in any of these pieces of gear at any level. Don't fill in pieces of gear. Just use the upgrade button. Farm all the pieces of gear, then use the upgrade button. I could take tech to relic level gear 13 right now. I'm not going to for my farming at the moment. I'm trying to keep it clean, and that's where I talk about farming goals and Star Wars Galaxy Heroes for all you cats out there. You know, how do you farm? What's the best way to do it all? It's all out there. What's my guide to how to succeed free to play applies to everything in the game. Once you get characters to relic levels, let me find a lower one here. I'm gonna find a Relic 3. There we go. I got a Relic 3 Sun Fac. Okay. Once you get the Relic levels, this thing lights up over here. This becomes your gear leveling. Relic level 3, gear 13 goes to Relic level 1 to 2 to 3, all the way up to 9. And it's compounding. It's like it gets better as you go. So gear 13 to relic level 1 is a small improvement. To relic level 2 is a small improvement. 3 is a small improvement. 4 is a little better. 5 is a little better. 6 is a little better. 7's even better. 8 is looking good. 9 might be just completely dominant upgrades for your characters to really make them do special things in the game. We take them to Relic 9, like characters like Jedi Master Luke Skywalker or Ahsoka Tano at Relic 9 maxed out. I can't upgrade her anymore. But how do you get the gear to get them upgraded to Relic 9 when my Darth Bane is at gear 8? I want to take him to Relic 9. This is the gear down here. If I want to get it, most of my time I'm going to be getting in the shipments, of course, like I showed you. Thank you. I bought that one. But you can get a lot of them in the scavenger shop, which was that last shop we just talked about a moment ago. I'm going to go in there this way. It's the same thing we just saw. Let me go back to the front page, because I told you I was going to do it the front page. I just went through the back. Oh, look, I got another bronzium to grab here. Thank you very much. I just keep talking. So the voice is giving out. I got a little bug making my voice give out, but I'm here for you. I'm here to serve your purposes. Jawa Scavenger Shop, the last place to shop in the game. This is why you grab every piece of gear you can along the way. You get to eventually use them to slice relic gear. You can apply this gear that you farmed along the way that you don't need this much of. This is extra gear. You come over here and you spend it. You scavenge it with the Jawa to make better gear, to make this relic gear possible on your roster. And yes, there are other ways to get relic gear. This is, without spending money, far and away, the most efficient way to do this is by farming all the extra gear and coming here to the Jawa Scavenger Shop to get that gear ready for your character and get those relic levels climbed, because Relic 9 is better than Relic 1. And that's my story. That's my beginner's guide to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Hopefully you can enjoy yourself, build up a giant roster. I'm going to mention one more time Lightspeed bundles. If you have a few ducats to spend here and there, Lightspeed bundles will rocket ahead your roster. This is only one character, but it's a character that will take you a year to farm if you're playing Dark Side Geo territory battles, and you'll be dependent on your guild. So you can just buy them done for 19 bucks. Sometimes it's entire teams. You can get the entire Supreme Leader Kylo Ren farm of characters for $10. It comes out a couple times a year. Pay attention to the Lightspeed bundles. Watch my Lightspeed bundle farming guides. Watch everything I put out there. I hope this helps you all. Everybody, I really appreciate you spending some time with me today. I hope you enjoy Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Oh, wait. We didn't finish this, did we? Ha-ha! Caught myself. I need to finish spending my energy. We're going to finish this. I'm going to show this here. Hold on. Let's just grab some of these. Yes, refresh, grab it. Am I at my 600? Okay, I'm gonna get 600 here. Okay. I'm just showing you the 600. Boom, I got to 600. Now we can go grab that energy down there. We complete that daily quest. Now my last daily quest is 1 squad arena or 1 fleet arena battle. I'm just gonna go in and lose this on purpose real quick. We're gonna do this real quick. If you wanna get your fleet battle out of the way, it's not my payout time anytime near now anyway. There's no point in me knocking, just auto real quick, then take it off of auto, and then forfeit. You click on settings and forfeit, and to forfeit at any time during a battle. Thank you, Capital Games. That was something added in the last year. You complete your quest. I've got all my daily quests done now. Thank you very much. I grab this final reward, claim that. I get a bunch of this currency here, 1,500 of that currency. I get some chirotex, which I need for a bunch of characters. I can come out here. I can go to my episode track, and I didn't quite get. Oh, I'm just under level 47 here. The best value in the game right now is this episode pass. It's $20 every 4 weeks, and it gets you so much rewards on this top path. I'm buying it every time, and it's all that I'm buying right now in the game. And there you go. There's your intro to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Join us for a stream. Join us for more videos. Watch my playlist. Have a good time. I hope you're all having an amazing new year out there. I'm rooting for every single one of you. Join my Discord. Let's have some fun playing Star Wars together and collecting our favorite characters. And while you're doing all that, always keep in mind, Nooch too good.